Welcome to Marriage Ministry. My name is Pastor Emmanuel Renee. I have to my left
Minister Danielle.
Praise the Lord.
Amen.
Look like we've done this before.
I've sensed this before. I've
Deja
seen it
vu,
before.
you
Deja
know what
vu.
I'm saying? Well, we're going to talk about marriage.
Yes.
We're going to talk about marriage. Is it for you?
Is it for you?
Is it for you? It's not for everybody.
Not for everyone.
You know, like some people, hey, everybody's not, it's not for chicken. Everybody can't have chicken. We like chicken.
Okay. Yes.
But is it for you? Because we need to ask people, is it for you? Because we find out people married for different kind of reasons. Like I was saying before, that they're married because of ideas they have of the world,
Yes.
or loneliness,
Yes.
or they're getting older.
Right.
Their family members saying, look how old you are, why don't you get married?
External pressure.
Or church is saying, well, you can't live in fornication, get married quickly because you can have free sex
Right.
and be miserable.
Right. Yes.
So you just need control, but
Yes.
just it's not a thing. I think that marriage is a ministry.
Yes, it is.
That the same level of thing that you get into ministry, the seriousness of it.
Yeah.
If you're not really to to be able to minister to someone,
Lord.
it's a servanthood ministry.
Servanthood.
It's a servanthood ministry.
Yeah.
It's not a ministry where you come to get served.
Right. Ministry.
Everybody
itself.
come to self and come to get served and
Right,
everything
what
is
I
like
want.
that. What I want. So both people are entered with a selfish mindset, and both people are going to end up being, miserable and angry, upset, and end up divorced because everybody's going to it. What I can get out of it.
Right.
You're gonna make me happy.
Yeah.
You're gonna do this. You're gonna do that. You're gonna do this. And I think that a lot of people go into it without a blueprint.
Correct, sir.
Without a blueprint,
No
without future, no vision, no purpose.
Yeah.
And they haven't dealt with their own self. We're gonna talk with
Jesus.
it about, is it for you?
Yeah.
That a lot of people don't have, and I was telling you previously where Miles Monroe said that they do more for a person to get a driver's license
Yeah.
than they do to get a marriage license.
Yeah.
When it comes down to it, for you to even get a permit, you have to take a test. And after the test, they determine if you got the right number of questions to get a permit.
Right.
And after you get a permit, you need a road test.
Road test. You got to get lessons.
You know?
Learn how to drive.
So you need a road test for you to get the driver's license. So we go through all these steps, so we can get into marriage. But a lot of times, into getting the driver's license, but not marriage.
Yeah.
Because you have two people who don't know anything about marriage, who don't know what it is to take and what it is to do. We have people who get into marriage, they don't know how to manage their finances, manage themselves, and manage anything else.
Yeah.
We go into each other because we got feelings. Having feelings is not enough to commit for the rest of your life.
Yes, sir. Yeah. No.
It's not enough.
It's not enough.
So, being older, being lonely, and the need for sex is not really the purpose of marriage. It is ministry.
Yeah.
And when I look at a very particular thing about it, Genesis 1:26, I'm going to let you read that
Okay.
because we're going to come from that.
Okay. Genesis chapter 1 verse 26 reads, "And God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth."
Okay, so we find out God now tell the man, there's a very powerful word I'm looking there, which is dominion.
Dominion, yes.
Right?
Yeah.
When I look at the word dominion, it says control and mastery over.
Lord. Mastery over.
Right? So you're not ready for marriage
Jesus?
until you're able to have mastery. Now, it is two things. You're supposed to have mastery over your environment, right? The things that's around you.
Yes.
But the very particular word that says there, right? Earth.
Yes.
Okay,
Earth.
earth.
That's what it says.
Okay. The Bible said that he took men
Oh
from the
Lord.
dust of the earth,
Yes, he did.
right?
Okay.
Over the dust of the earth,
Yes.
and then he created them and breathed breath
Yeah.
of life.
Yes.
So when he talks about having dominion and control, if a man or woman does not have control over his
Yes.
own
Himself.
self,
Lord of mercy.
you are not ready to marry anybody.
You talking to us, Dad?
You understand?
Yeah.
If you don't have control over your mouth,
Lord.
you don't have control over your attitude,
Emotions.
you don't have control over your emotions, you don't have control over your mindsets,
Yes.
you don't have control over the way you think and how you feel.
Lord, this is good.
And you don't manage those things that you feel in your emotional IQ
Yeah.
and your emotional EQ or whatever it may be.
Yes.
You don't have mastery over that.
Yeah.
Now, we know that a lot of times those things that we don't have control, our attitudes, our
Yeah.
mindset,
Yeah.
those are the things. See, there's two words in there, management and mastery.
Mastery. Management and mastery.
Management and mastery. When it's in the outside, you need to manage. You know?
Come on.
But if it's from the inside, you need to master.
Master.
Anything
Lord.
in the outside, you need to manage it. You understand?
Yeah.
Anything in the outside, you need to manage that thing.
Yeah.
Manage the fish, manage the things, manage the kids, you know?
Yeah.
Manage the money,
Lord.
manage the household. Those are management.
Yes.
But the key thing is after you learn to manage, that's the permit.
Okay.
We need to know second step is do you have mastery?
Okay. Mastery. The word
You
of the day.
can manage the house and the kids and pay the bills, but you give me hell at home
Lord.
because you haven't mastered your emotion
Oh Lord.
Or your
mouth. Lord.
or your thinking.
Yeah.
You understand that?
Yes.
So just because you have a management skill doesn't mean that you're ready for marriage until you have mastery skill.
This is good.
You need
is
to have
good.
mastery over you.
Yeah. Yeah.
My job is not to help you to master yourself.
Right. That's something.
If I help you to master yourself, when you come into the marriage, you have not learned to master yourself, then you leave me to control you.
This is good.
But you need to come in there learning how to master yourself, and I need to come in there learning how to master my emotions. I shouldn't yell at you.
This is good.
I shouldn't scream at you.
Lord.
I shouldn't beat you. I should not be emotional devoid where I don't talk to you
Okay.
and be able to hear you. And I should not be into a place of pride
Yeah.
when you tell me I need to change about
Right.
something and I don't do it.
Wow. This is good. Wow.
I'll let you say something.
No, this is really good, and I hope that, because I'm listening, because a lot of times we're so caught up in, like you said, marriage and the title and the name and all those other things, and not understand the preparation that has to happen before you even think about something as far as marriage is concerned. We don't understand the true work that it takes, the true the patience and all these other things that it takes to have two people come together to make what marriage is work. And so we're so caught up in when am I going to get married and want to get married and where's my husband, where's my wife, and we never stop and say, okay, God, am I even prepared to take on the role of a wife or take on the role of a husband? Because people get married, and I can attest to this myself, you can get married and you're looking for somebody else to do something that you need to do in your own self. Like you said, mastery. You have to look at yourself and say, okay, I need to check my attitude. I need to, and this is, and a lot of times we leave it to God to do stuff we're supposed to be doing. And then it never happens because God's not doing it. It's up to you to watch your mouth and to take account for the words that you say, your attitude, your anger, your emotions. These are things that in the place of singleness, you need to work on.
Exactly.
So that when you come together, things that would be an issue are not so much of an issue because you have mastered those things and you know how to talk.
Unless you do those two things, which is management and mastery,
yeah.
you cannot walk into dominion.
Come on, Lord Jesus.
Because a lot of times you can marry somebody, they're 50 years old, 40 years old, but emotionally they're 10.
I'm about to say 2. That's true.
And I'm giving credit.
Yeah. Okay,
They
credit
10.
10. No, it's
That's
true.
why you have tantrums.
Oh, Yeah.
Young people don't talk.
Lord help us. Lord Jesus.
They're using scales
Yeah.
to manipulate. There's a lot of
Yeah.
manipulation
Yeah.
when there's no emotional mastery or
Yeah.
internal mastery. There's a lot of manipulating.
Yeah.
Either they use their bodies
Yeah.
to manipulate the man,
Yeah.
or they use the lack of love.
Yeah. To manipulate
I'm
the other
withholding
person
love
until you give me what I want.
until you give me what I want.
Yeah.
I'm withholding my body till you give me what I want.
Yeah.
So a person who don't have mastery over their internal
Yeah.
themselves,
Yeah.
then turn to manipulation. It's like a kid, a 2-year-old kid or 6-year-old kid. They manipulate the mother.
Yeah.
They manipulate fathers.
To get what they want.
You know, I always said that the only person who will manipulate me is my daughter. That's it. I know I'm being manipulated. I'm giving in to
It's
it.
like I submit to the
I
manipulation.
submit to the manipulation.
Right.
Praise the Lord.
And that's so
But
true.
there's a lot of manipulation when there is non-mastery in the internal. So we use things that we know to get the person to do something and use
Yeah.
manipulation to get this. So now, grown people, the first thing person who's grown supposed to do or mature
Mature person. Help
is
us,
able
Lord.
to communicate
Yes.
without anger,
Without anger. Yes. Lord help us.
communicate
Effectively.
effectively without anger, and even be able to get off the table and still function even when the other person don't understand or even there's no agreement,
Right. That's good.
and still not let it bother you,
Right.
because now
That's mastery,
you have that's
Jesus.
mastery.
Oh,
Because you need to know that maybe I'm talking to a 2-year-old emotionally.
Yeah. That's
You
true.
grown men, you got a full beard,
Yeah.
but you're a baby.
That's true. That's true.
Emotionally or mentally,
Yeah.
you're a baby.
Yeah.
So we have to look at it that are you in the place where are you prepared for marriage until you know to master your own self? Until then, now you're in the marriage with me while you trying to do it and I'm trying to do it,
Yeah.
and there's hell.
And it's and no dominion.
There's no dominion.
Going nowhere because we didn't take the time beforehand to prepare and to deal with our emotions, deal with our anger, deal with our attitudes. So then when we come together, something's because like I always said, disagreements are going to happen. But because we're now walking in maturity and we've mastered our emotions and our feelings, we know how to squash issues and move on because we know that we have dominion. We have to take over stuff.
There's something
there's a
else to
greater
do,
assignment.
greater assignment.
There's a greater assignment. But we have marriages where there's so much back and forth because there was never preparation, and now there's no dominion. No dominion.
See, I think that sometimes we marry people because I think most people in Christian world, we know the world is married for sex and free food
yeah.
and a maid.
Right. Maid service.
Maid
and,
service and
you know, maintenance
sex
man.
service, maintenance man, the plumber, and everything else. But it's great. It's only great when management and
Yeah.
mastery is there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's only great when because after a while we argue so much you can't even enjoy that.
Can't even enjoy.
Can't even enjoy the home. You can't even enjoy anything that you got because now we cannot get along. You know, we are devoid emotionally because we never got mastery. And then don't equate the healing
Lord.
that you're going to have to take from all the people you mess with and he mess with.
That's a lot of healing.
Before I can even get to you, I need to unpack.
Yeah, unpack. That's good.
Unpack.
Unpack all of the.
I have to unpack the
baggage.
emotional baggage
Yes.
I got from Jimmy and
From Jose John, whatever
Jose
it was.
John and Tammy,
All of them.
Janet and everybody
Janet.
else.
Yeah.
And then until I can deal with you, and most of us don't understand why sometimes you can answer me
You
if
better-
something is happening from an old
Old
relationship
place.
you had,
You better go.
and it's really not me you
Yeah.
answering, but you're
Because
answering
you're reminding
Jose.
me of Jose, or you're reminding me
Yeah.
of Sharice.
Sharice, you know,
So you're answering me from that place, from
From
an old
that
place,
place, and
from a
bugging
hurt place
out.
and bugging out. Yeah, it's true.
bugging out.
It's
you know?
true, and this is good because we never ever want to take accountability for what we do is the stuff that we go through, we bury it and never deal with it.
Of course.
And we think that going into the next relationship, oh, it's going to be different because it's a different person. So this person's going to finally give me what I need, but not understanding you're still bringing all of the baggage that you have to press
Well-
and never dealt with.
Well, Paul said this, right? When a man come into sin sometimes, they put the body on them, and the body used to decay.
Lord.
And sometimes we have so much bodies.
Yeah.
We catch so much bodies, so much relationships, and so much emotional baggage. When a man come who really love you, you can't understand.
Yeah.
Why is he so nice to me? What does he want?
You think
What
there's
does-
an intent.
There's an intent. There's so
there's a
much
motive.
this, and that man loves you. That man can love you with everything that man can ever do to love you. But
But
you
you don't
can't
love
even.
yourself.
You don't love yourself because you still. You see, I think sometimes you have to deprogram so you can be programmed.
Yeah.
A lot of times
Yeah.
you've been programmed by your old relationship, and the
This is
guy
good.
coming here to show you love, and he cares about you.
can
He thinks
receive
you're
it.
beautiful. You can't even receive. He said you look beautiful.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not. You
Because so and so told you you wasn't.
So and so, you rather believe so and so
Yeah.
than believe somebody else. You jacked up. You know?
Yeah.
You jacked
No,
up.
it is
Messed
true.
up.
Lord, speak,
Messed
Jesus.
up.
It is true. And those are the things that we have to heal and master before we even think about joining ourselves to somebody
Exactly.
else.
I mean, this is why they give you a road test, and driving. They wanted to know, have you
I
mastered the preliminary? Because if you could master the prerequisites, then as you get along, you get better.
You get better.
They just want to know if you have the
yeah.
scale levels
Yes.
to grow
To grow.
in that
yes.
scale that you're having.
Yes. able
But some
to
people don't even
maneuver.
have the skills, the emotional skills, the mental. I remember taking marriage ministry, getting myself, and also I do it for other people. They equate they tell you, come bring your W-2 form, your paycheck to see if you can pay bills and learn bills management.
Yeah.
It's great. But we never told people, can we take an emotional age level
Yeah. To see where we are.
to see if you emotionally age is
Yeah.
equal?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the Bible said don't be unequally yoked.
Yes, Lord help me, Jesus. Yes. That's true. That's true.
Or some of you are yoked up. Y'all know you unequal. You came out, he ain't saved, she ain't saved.
Yeah,
you
we ain't
just
talking about that
unequal.
part. We're talking about that's
you know
already.
he served the enemy, and you just run up in there because he looked good. He got muscle, and she's Coca-Cola shape.
That's
you just
right.
lost your mind. We ain't talking about you today.
46. That's what
Yeah, we're not talking about you today. Or
Yes.
you're in the doghouse. We ain't talking about you today.
No, but this
You
is
messed
good.
up.
This is good.
Lord
This is
have
good.
mercy. You jacked up.
Management
big time.
and
Mastery.
mastery. Wow.
Mhm.
That's
Because
powerful.
management skills, can she pay bills?
Right.
And we're going to get into the men part as
Yeah.
we go along. That he's also supposed to be a manager.
Yeah.
He's also supposed to be a manager, but they both supposed to be manager.
Yeah.
But I can be good at money, but if somebody's even better than me,
Then
I'll
that's
let
your-
you handle
that's
it.
That's your arena.
It doesn't mean I'm not good at it,
Right, but you're better.
but if you better,
Yeah. That's right.
it's not about I'm the man, I pay the bill. You don't know how to pay bills. Let her pay bills.
It's about your strengths.
It's about your strength
Yeah.
and able to recognize
Recognize
the strength in each other and trust that,
And trust that.
and
yeah.
without getting into that.
Yeah, because you both win at the end of the day.
Exactly. Don't get into the battle of the sexes, because a lot of times if that person is better at paying bills, but I have a problem with time,
Right.
I get it done.
That's right.
But maybe a week after the bill is due,
Right.
so
It'll get paid.
It'll get paid, but it's not on time. So I need the person who has the manager skill
And the
and the
time
time management skill.
It's going to
You
get that
pay
bill
it.
on time.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes,
So,
that's good. That's good.
well, we're gonna stop right here, right?
That's
Okay.
good.
Well, my name is Pastor Emmanuel Renee. I have to my left.
Minister Danielle.
We have one thing to say to you.
Jesus
Jesus is
is
Lord.
Lord.
God bless you.
Amen.